used to work a 9-to-5 job. I was the general manager of a magazine, advertising manager for a newspaper. And instead I chose this simple life not long after the complicated one. My day-to-day isn't anything amazing. I wake up and make a bed that is going to be a disaster the rest of the day, since there's always a sleeping infant in it. There are clothes that need to be folded that I'm unable to get to most days. There's a crib where there used to be open spaces and baby slings hanging on the wall. Dishes to be washed, mouths to be fed. In fact, the free 6 minutes I might get to myself in the morning isn't with makeup and doing my face up. In fact, lipstick wouldn't last very long with baby kisses. But instead it's grabbing a cup of water or looking around at all of the amazing things in my home, especially the smiling littles. And then I'm out to do chores, feed chickens, tend a garden. This simple life is beautiful. And while it can be glamorous many days, this life that I live, this homestead mama, wife, entrepreneur, this life is quite complicated sometimes. Some days I struggle just to pull dinner together. The days that it happens, I feel like I could take on the world. And then the very next day I may feel quite useless. But if sitting on the sofa, tending to my children, and just loving life is all I accomplish that day, I know that the following day will probably bring many accomplishments of their own, so I just bask in the midst of it. Something as simple as making sourdough or sauerkraut or curing your own meat and raising your own animals. The simplicity of it is absolutely amazing, but hard. It's because of this reason that in the midst of real, raw, everyday emotions, I want to share reality with you. I want to share the days that are hard. I want to share the days that are full of happiness, the days of homeschool, the days of complicated messes and snuggly kisses and sick days and days that we fail and days that we succeed. Because the reality is that life can be extremely complicated. And while I would like to have myself put together each and every day, I am happy that I don't have that burden to bear in this homesteading lifestyle. I'm free to be me, to wear what I want, to do what I need. As long as the job gets done, that's all that matters. In the midst of real, raw emotions and chaos and everyday mundane, I remind myself that I have to choose simple. Because the simple life doesn't come just naturally. In fact, each and every day we have to choose simple. Choose to take time with our kids. Choose to pay attention to them. Choose to clean our home. Choose to be a good homemaker and wife and mama. Choose to just bask in the everyday simple that is around us. That's exactly why I'm starting the Choosing Simple podcast. And I hope that you'll join me on this new adventure of mine. Don't worry, I'll be sure to share my podcast here on YouTube as well. But for now, you can subscribe in the links below in the description of this video. Because the reality is that choosing simple doesn't come naturally, but it's absolutely possible and certainly must be attainable in this simple lifestyle that we live. So grab a cup of coffee, and let's go and talk about choosing simple.